everybody. Hope everyone's doing okay and having a great day. It's May the 13th, which means that it is a year since I started this channel. So that is a bit of a surprise. It doesn't feel like a year, but it is a year. So I just want to say thank you to everybody that watches. Everybody that comments, and there's people that have subscribed. I know I'm not monetized and I've got no intention of doing that on this channel, but it still means a lot to me that you've subscribed. I really appreciate it, and it's fantastic. So hopefully you've been enjoying it. I've sort of been trying to get different things around the place, things that I think might be interesting, to sort of see. So I want to talk quickly about what I'm thinking about doing going forward over the next year. So nobody knows this in YouTube land, but I'm a writer, and I've written a series of science fiction books over the past 5 years. I'm not published. I did look into getting my series published. Went to a publishing house. Long story short, they wanted to pay me about 2.5% of each book's sale. They were going to take 75%. No, I'm not doing that. I don't mind people making a fair profit, but 75% when you're paying the guy that did all the work 2%, that is completely unfair. I'm not interested in that. Then I looked into self-publishing. That's just a whole can of worms. A lot of these places that you can self-publish through want to lock you into contracts, and then there's a whole bunch of headaches with getting a decent distributor, and basically I just backed off from that and just kept writing. So I'm currently working on book 6, and where is it? That's it there. So I write everything by hand, obviously. When you live off grid without electricity, you've got little choice in that. And I enjoy the process of writing, so I have got. I'll get to that in a second. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. So the reason I'm telling you all this good stuff is that I am thinking about starting another channel and doing videos of the series of books, like reading a couple of chapters a video, and also slide showing some of the artwork that I've created for each chapter. And I've actually got some artwork ready to show you. I had to pick sort of a couple of generic images that couldn't really be tied into anything, and I had to edit out the science fiction elements so to not give anything away, because I'm not 100% sure whether I'm going to do this or not yet. It's just a thought. I'm thinking through it. Obviously, there's quite a few downsides to doing it this way. The major one being that somebody could steal my work and then self-publish it, and then I've got to prove that it's mine. I mean, obviously, that's the book I'm working on. These are reference books that I'm using to double check my timelines, and all my information is follows the story truly. So I mean, I can prove it's my work, but just the thought of having to go through all that rigmarole. So anyway, I'll show you a couple of the images. Now, I'm not sure how this is going to turn out, because I have tried doing this. Stand this up. Oh, you dirty dog. Sorry, I just turned something off here. Actually, I'll try and get it set up here. Just give me a minute. Alright. So like I say, these are generic images that I've selected. Try and get this focused. It's not focusing very well, is it? Okay, so this is a scene out of book 1. This is another scene out of book 1. It's another scene out of book 1. So, yeah, so there you go. Sorry, I'll just get you sort of back out here again. Yeah, so like I say, I'm still thinking through whether I'm going to do that or not. If I do start another channel and start doing that, then that channel will be completely different. It'll be monetized. I have given about, I don't know, about 20 people excerpts of the books just to get feedback before I start going through the whole publishing thing. And most of the people didn't even read it. They asked for it and I gave them a copy and then they just didn't read it, which is quite common apparently. Apparently that's quite a common problem if you're trying to get feedback. But the people that did read it really liked what they were reading. So I have got some good positive feedback about it. It's funny reading, because I'm working on the sixth book now. I've actually had to go back into one of the earlier books and reread it. Now, of course, you forget a lot of the stuff that you write. You know, you sort of know the general outline, but you sort of leave it behind as you advance the story. You know, so a lot of the little details you forget, and it's been really interesting. It's basically like reading the story for the first time, and a lot of little details I'd actually forgotten about that I put in, and I've really enjoyed it. I'm not trying to blow my own horn or anything, but I quite like science fiction, and so I've written these books in a way that I like to read. And one of the things, so one of the reasons that I wrote a series first before I even thought about publishing it is that I hate following a series and having to wait a year for the author to finish the next book in the series. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to release them fairly quickly after each other, so there wasn't too much of a lag between books. You know, so yeah. So I don't know. I'm thinking about it.